Hello everyone! The clip you're about to hear is from one of our exclusive Patreon episodes on a recent horror release, and just like all of our other episodes, it might include major spoilers for said horror release, so don't listen to it if you haven't already seen it. You've officially been warned. And if you'd like to hear the full episode, just head on over to patreon.com/horrorqueers and subscribe today. Without further ado, here is your exclusive Patreon clip. I 100% thought he was going to shoot Ethan Hawke in the head, and I was a little bummed. I mean, okay, so everyone, would you recommend this movie?
So I would. I realize that this is not going to be everyone's cup of tea. I think a lot of people are going to balk at the runtime, which is 2 hours and 20 minutes. But I found even when the film was kind of losing my attention a little bit, it would swing back around and pick me up, and I ended up quite liking this.
I am in the same boat. And look, here's the thing. I think I gave this a 3.5 out of 5 on Letterboxd. This is possibly the least subtle movie I have ever seen in my entire life. It is... I mean, like, I've said subtle as a sledgehammer before, but this movie is actively, like same as Mel, I could feel him reaching out of my TV screen, grabbing me, and hitting me over the head with this messaging. That being said, I kind of still liked it because I agreed with the messaging.
Yeah. I mean, this is very dark, and it's funny, I noticed a couple of different critics realizing that Netflix has this odd tradition of packing in A-list stars into often adaptations around this time of year for a super nihilistic Debbie Downer kind of genre film.
So it's like this year's Bird Box?
A little bit, yeah. We got White Noise last year, which is also about like a kind of end of the world phenomenon that people don't entirely understand.
I mean, I will say, look, I think everyone, all the actors here are doing really good work. I love seeing Julia Roberts play such an unlikable character.
Huge bitch.
Huge bitch. I mean, she's a misanthrope, right? And I also was really digging, like, just the vibe. Like, there's a very quirky, odd vibe. Like, the way we have a lot of these slow zoom-ins, the music is very ethereal. Like, I was just very much on this film's wavelength. So even though, like, there were plenty of times where I was like, ooh, it's dragging a little bit. Or, hey, movie, like, maybe, like, you know, take it easy or be a little bit more subtle with what you're trying to tell me. I kept just getting roped back in and, like, being sucked into the world of this film.
Yeah, no, that was exactly my experience. I mean, I am not going to fight anybody who comes at me and says, this movie would be better if you shaved off 20 to 30 minutes. Yeah, probably, but also, I don't know. I popped this on a Saturday morning and started after breakfast, finished in time for lunch, and I was like, yeah, okay, I don't regret that at all.
Well, and you know, the reviews for this have been mostly positive. I think we're looking at like around a 70-75% on Rotten Tomatoes, so it's like, you know, generally positive, but the audience response to this has been...
Oh, yeah, people are gonna fucking hate this.
Yeah, well, it's been, I'm not gonna say overwhelmingly negative, but it certainly hasn't been what I would call positive. And I mean, look, this is a film that takes its time. And I would argue that a lot of people are really going to hate the ending because it doesn't really resolve anything, even though it does give me a lot more explanations than I was expecting.
Honestly, that was what surprised me the most about the very negative reviews from the quote-unquote average folks. Because, I took a quick look through some Google Play reviews just to casually see what's going on. And people mostly feel, okay, the length is too long. Sure. Okay, we've already talked about that. But then, it's that ending. It's that ambiguous ending, which I would also argue is not that ambiguous.
Yeah, no, I mean, everyone's spoiling. We're going to spoil the fuck out of this movie. The world is ending. It's some kind of terrorist attack. These two families are going to live together in the bunker, ideally, that Rose found. And she gets to watch the series finale of Friends before she gets to go help anybody.
There we go. Yeah, bitch has got priorities.
Atlas Avenue, a long stretch of road that encompasses everything the city of Kennett Heights has to offer. Neon lights, traffic, crime, the hustle and bustle of everyday life, and the craziest of characters. My office was above it all. My name is James Locke, and I'm a PI.
Hello, Mr. J. How the hell you doing today?
Good, Edith. Nearly every year I have a new case. New people to meet, new clues to discover, and new problems to solve. But I do it the old-fashioned way. No technology. Nothing post-1950. Hell, I don't even listen to podcasts, but you should. Atlas Avenue Beat is a spoof of the film noir genre with goofy characters, tons of wordplay, and non-stop raunchy humor. There's also 3 whole seasons out right now with more on the way. Just search for Atlas Avenue Beat wherever you listen to podcasts or visit us online at bloody.fm.